Bouchard early and see, can she handle it?
0-0.
Biakina will kick us off with first serve. Biakina finds the corner first, takes the opening point.
So there's the first indicator is Genie did not choose to come in behind the return. We see that almost never in men's singles, but the women have been choosing 50-50 on that.
Point.
Missed return, and Biakina will take an early 2-0 lead.
2-0.
Had the opening, missed it.
Point.
Just wide on the return, but I saw a change there, being more aggressive on the return, coming in behind it.
4-0. Foot. Yeah, foot fault, right foot. Side out.
And Biakina will surrender the serve. Genie Bouchard with the first chance to get some points and gain some ground.
0-4.
That's a nice rip from Bouchard.
Coming forward, so just can take a deep breath again, smile through the tough start that she had here. The serve yesterday was very good, so everything that was a forehand.
Side out.
So that's the thing of finding how much brush on there's no strings, and we've talked a lot about and had fun with those words. How do you caress that down the line? Because you're in great position.
Point. 5-1. Point.
And that more aggressive closed grip that's well past, close to Western there.
6-1.
Again, swing path, no strings. Same exact issue right there. So that's the swing that obviously works with tennis, because you can swing that way.
7-1.
Strings grab the ball. And if I'm Biakina, I keep serving in there and seeing if she can get that sorted out.
Point.
How about the contact point for tennis players with the bigger swing? Are you going to tell her, advise her to keep the ball a little bit more in front, or any changes there?
I mean, that's going to vary by which ball we're talking about. We could do an hour show on that question.
Point.
Couple of missed returns now for Bouchard. Ekaterina
Biakina
running away with this one.
So she just...
Oh, I'm sorry. It was out. Yeah. Correction. No timeout.
So we had a faux timeout there, and Biakina doesn't care who's on the other side. Like, I want to win and get moving forward as quickly as I can.
Point.
There's that same swing path challenge.
Game point.
Quick game point for Biakina.
10-1. Point game. 11-1. Change ends.
Another missed return, and
the official ball of the PPA Tour.
Tyler Loong in the crowd is her mixed doubles partner.
Side out.
The other thing, back to your where to strike the ball question.
Yeah.
You are used to that ball being farther from your body with tennis. So that ball is so much closer to your body, and that's just, again, another change that's going to have to made.
It's a good return that time
Forward
for
momentum.
Genie Bouchard. A foot fault call nonetheless. I think the volley was a bit wide there.
Yeah, you can't lose the point twice, fortunately, there. So
1-0.
And that's the thing, just learning a little of the nuance. You can't continue forward.
Side out.
And I think this change is a good one for Genie. Like, put a little pressure. I mean, if you stay back, you're putting no pressure on your opponent. You know she's probably going to be more consistent. The beach tennis is an interesting transition over here, too, as those strokes are a little more pickleball-like.
Down the line, winner for Genie Bouchard.
And tennis players love a target as well.
Right.
So if she can get that serve deep and then just find the rhythm, hit a few passing shots and, you know, get the confidence up a little bit.
Side out.
But again, that's the footwork. Like that one, she overran, and then the ball was right on top of her. For just finding the movement. And again, I talked to her a lot yesterday, taking 25 years of tennis and molding it into pickleball.
Point.
Just on the athleticism alone, to your point, I mean, if she dedicates any bit of time and effort to this sport at all, she is going to be a player to watch.
Yeah, I mean, that's the foundation is fantastic, but then you got to put hours on the court to come out here and play with the best players in the world.
Point. Three, 1.
Well played shot from Biakina.
And she was very honest about where she thought she was at, too. She didn't think she was winning this tournament. She knew her very first matches were going to be a challenge, and that is certainly what we've run into here.
Side out.
Nice return to the corner, though, for Bouchard.
Wondering where the ball kids are, and
1-4. Side out.
And that's one of those, again, with pickleball, it doesn't bounce up. That's the other, obviously, big transition as you make your way. So you got to stay lower. That ball didn't come up into the strike zone again to sort of progressively answer your question in this, throughout this match.
Cross-court put away for Biakina. I think those tips are helpful for a lot of those players that come over from the tennis side of things and the way they see the patterns and ball striking.
Yeah, just the idea of
5-1.
dropping a ball is just not something you do in tennis because you close the net. I mean, that's what you're taught at a very early age.
Release of the ball with sideways. Side out.
Okay, so there's the new service nuance that we've been testing out this week. Matt Manasseh talked a bit about it at the desk.
Yeah, you got to drop the ball. If it goes up or sideways, that is not acceptable.
Big put away for Bouchard. The fan section is alive and well.
Yeah, I think people want to see her do well. You know, a newcomer, but, you know, you've got to earn the opportunity.
Got to let court, and we'll take a point with it. Down by 2.
Three, 5. Side out.
Big opportunity there after a terrific deep serve. Just crack that backhand down the line and come in behind it, but just pushed it deep.
Five, 3. Side out.
much better job of being the aggressor there. So, you know, that is her opportunity.
Timeout receiver, 3-5, 1 minute.
Biakina is got to get all that information.
Especially with players like Genie Bouchard in the mix now. This is the second round of women's singles.
Yep, Bouchard got a committee seed, so
5-3.
you have to play the earlier rounds.
Excuse me, round of 32, not the second round of
And
action.
there's the blueprint right there. Deep return in a corner, come in behind it.
3-5. Side out.
She hit her first drop of her career right there.
Say.
On the backhand.
I mean,
it's sat up a little bit there, and Biakina did the right thing by driving that ball back deep, see if she can do it again. Maybe eventually she'll learn to hit the 200 backhand roll after a shot like that.
Point. You can appeal.
If the fans are screaming, they want her to challenge.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call.
Okay.
The out call
First one of the day.
First one of the day comes.
We'll proceed with video review. The call stands. The ball was out. Loss of a timeout, loss of a challenge. 2 timeouts, 1 timeout. We'll resume play at 6-3.
Is the lead referee there. Howard Hepworth, our second referee. Jim Ryan is tracking. And Genie Bouchard will lose that timeout and the challenge.
Time in. 6-3. Side out. Three, 6.
Nice little play from Genie Bouchard. What a combination.
That's a pro pickleball point there. Drop it with the slice backhand, get yourself ahead in the rally, and then finish with the high 2-handed backhand, which is not a problem for her. So, again, learning on the fly for sure.
4-6.
Oh, wow,
Side out.
Drop volley from Biakina there.
Got a hold of it. Full extension. There's that pro beach tennis background shining through.
Yeah, no kitchen over there in that sport, but that would have been a winner
6-4.
over there as well.
Point.
Got a little lazy with the footwork there. That's a ball you can bunt down the line in pickleball. Tennis, you're used to taking full
7-4.
swings at a shot like that because you don't ever want to like half volley into a winner. That's not usually available.
Good put away
Side
from
out.
Bouchard at the kitchen. Gets the side out. She's taking strides quite
4-7.
quickly despite being so new.
Side out.
And that's what you get.
Sorry about that. I'll take the fall for the commentator curse.
7-4.
Wow, perfect half volley drop for Bouchard there, as I loved that Biakina kept dropping the ball, because when you have a player that's learning their way through it, that's a tougher ball to handle.
Nice ball there for Genie Bouchard. Trails by 2.
Little
5-7.
side out backhand, pasted into the corner.
Point.
And it's a 1-point game.
And that looked a lot like her tennis matches do. Just ripping big groundies from the
6-7.
baseline. And don't think there aren't nerves on the other side of the court here.
Oh, had
Side
it.
out.
20 by 44 without the doubles alley, and obviously that wouldn't even help you here in tennis. So this is a big opportunity. Biakina wants to get out the door. She does not want this to get to 3.
Side out.
Miss serve won't help with that. Genie Bouchard will take it back.
Using that Versix paddle. You can get it Pickleball
6-7.
Central. Oh my.
Side out.
What a get from Biakina.
Such a good corner ball from Bouchard. Tracked down. She had the opening. Could she have taken that close out of the air? Or
I mean, she was in such wonderful position.
7-6.
She makes that forehand in the corner and the point's over.
Genie Bouchard closes, gets the serve back.
Yeah, and the athleticism and the movement there, you can see,
6-7.
is...
The serve on her side.
6-7. Side out.
Well,
Boy, had a good look there. Had a good look to knot this thing up.
7-6. Point.
I mean, they're in plenty of time, but just couldn't make the forehand. You would normally swing the side of the ball, let the strings grab it, and hook that around.
8-6.
No strings here, Michelle.
No strings. Got a hold of that one. Sliced the volley down. No bounce there for Biakina.
So much more confident in the forehand return after dumping 4 or 5 in game 1.
6-8.
Nice grab from Biakina.
Just caught the sideline there.
8-6.
Oh, good close, but a foot fault was called on Bouchard. That kitchen can be a menace for these tennis pros.
Yeah, because a lot of tennis pros are used to doing a volley where you step forward and make it. This is probably, yeah, just a little bit of that. And again, that's the sixth sense that all the best pros don't even think about where their feet are. Genie's never worried about where she could and could not step on a tennis court. You're allowed to go everywhere without any sort of penalty. So I'd say this is the chance. Wreck a serve and a forehand. Oh, got one of the two.
I was just gonna say.
Nine, 6. Point.
And that's what game 1 looked like with Biakina putting pressure on. That's what you want to do. Just don't let her off the hook and let her get confident and banging the forehands from the baseline.
10-6.
Match point for Biakina.
Side
Foot
out.
fault will save it for Genie Bouchard with another chance.
6-10. Point.
Wow. Got away with one there. Way too high, sitting there like a Tim Hortons. One of the beautiful items that came from Canada.
7-10. Side out. Match point.
Match point number 2 for Biakina.
10-7.
Oh,
Side out.
nice. After a really good drop into the kitchen, Bouchard goes behind Biakina with a little slice.
7-10.
That was pretty.
What a lob from
Side out.
Biakina.
You're the lob. Perfectly,
lob.
perfectly executed. Really good track down there, though, for,
Match
again,
point.
just everything is going to be a work in progress and
10-7.
a work in precision.
Point
Big rip
game
into the
match.
net. And he
Welcome back to the PPA Hyundai Masters, powered by Invited. Beautiful day here in Rancho Mirage, California. We just had our women's singles match, the one we've been waiting for all day long. Welcome into studio, Cameron Blackwood, Matt Manassi, with our winner. We have Ekaterina Biakina, who just beat Genie Bouchard, who we were all anticipating to watch here. A lot of pressure, I'm sure, everyone talking about this match today. How did you handle that before heading in?
I just tried to stay focused and not to pay attention to the crowd too much, because I was actually surprised that nobody cheered for me. Well, maybe like 1 or 2 people. So everybody else, like whenever Genie hit a good shot or won a point, like they didn't go like wild, but still, you know, like they supported her a lot. But I understand that it's her first match, so it might be really difficult for her, like to transition. That's what I think.
Speaking of transition, you play pro beach tennis. That's what I read as well. How does that help you transition to pickleball?
Oh, it actually works against me a lot because the net is high. So I'm used to like popping up, defending up, and in this sport you can't do it. So it's like a complete change, and the paddles and the balls, they're very different. So yeah, it's difficult, but because I transitioned from tennis to beach tennis, I knew that it's going to be hard. I knew that I'll have to work for it. I did not have any like high hopes or expectations that like in a week or a month I'll start playing amazing.
For sure.
But I'm working for it.
Speaking of working with it, so what are your goals in pickleball? Is this going to be full-time for you, playing the full slate of the PPA Tour?
Yes, I would like to play full-time. At this point, I'm working and like to pay for my career, but I've been doing the same for beach tennis, as I said. So it's a little like a gypsy lifestyle.
I feel like we're all the gypsy lifestyle.
Yes, but anyway, I live in Hawaii right now, so the travels are far. But I'm looking forward to actually playing PPA and staying, and my goals are really high. I want to become the best female pickleball player ever, maybe. So I still have time, no matter my age. I don't think you mentioned it, but still, I don't believe in age. So, and in all divisions, singles, mixed, and doubles. So far, singles is going better than any other one, but I don't lose hope.
Well, it's usually how it goes. It's usually when you transition, singles is a little bit easier, but you spoke of being the best of all time here in women's pickleball. What would be your dream partners in mixed and women's doubles?
Well,
You could pick.
if I could, okay, let's imagine, like, imaginary world. I would really like to win with my boyfriend, Clemens Grout. I would really like us to make it together in mixed and beat all the existing teams. But in women's, it's a little bit difficult. Like, I like finding a partner. I don't know the girls as well, if that makes sense. Like, I need to know the personality in order to like choose. So I can't answer that question.
No, that's okay. I just think it's really interesting how I just love your confidence right now. And I think seeing that you want to be the best, no, I mean, we need women to come up and say they want to be the best and perform and really compete. So I think it's great where you're at right now. And I'm excited to see where you're going to be
Thank
going.
you. I want to use the opportunity to say thank you to Jamie Haas for actually helping me with the paddle and practicing with me and preparing me for this tournament. Also, Ocean, and the biggest thanks is to my boyfriend Clemens Grad. Like, he did the most, I think.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations again. Beating Genie Bouchard, we have Ekaterina Biakina.